I just wanted to put out a quick video for you on how to write products of an acid-base reaction. I noticed some of you were struggling. Well, we know two things you always get, salt and water. So here are your two reactants. You have an acid and you have a base. The first thing I want you to do is just write these down on a piece of scratch paper so you're not messing up your work. And then I want you to cross off the H and cross off the OH and write water. Okay? Now what's left? You have a chlorine and you have a K. Go and find those charges. K is a +1, chlorine's a 1 minus. Well, you write the positive before the negative. So what's your formula? Just KCl, okay? That one's pretty easy. Now, let's look at one that's a little bit tougher. Again, you see the H, cross it off. You see the OH, cross it off. Don't worry about the subscripts or anything. Just know that you have water. Oh, by the way, that equation is already balanced. Okay. And then now, notice what you have left. You have SO4 and you have Ca. Now, if you can't figure out by now that calcium must be a +2 because hydroxide's a -1, there's two of them, just go look it up on the periodic table. Really, it's not a big deal. And if you can't figure out from this formula that sulfate must be a 2 minus because there's two hydrogens with it, go look it up on the polyatomic ion chart. No reason for you not to know the symbols and the charges. So what do we have? We have calcium, that's a 2. We have sulfate, that's a 2. Notice they're going to cancel out. So you just get calcium sulfate. Now, as far as balancing the equation, let me just erase a little bit here, okay? You go back in and you want to balance this equation. Well, I know it's kind of hard to read through my crap, but go with me on this. The big thing I'm seeing is that these H's don't balance out. There's 2 right there and 2 right there. So I'm going to need a 2 there, which gives me 2 plus 4, 6 O's, 2 O's there, 4 O's there. I'm good. All right, let's come down to this one. Now this time, again, cross off. I'm going to rewrite these really fast, okay? Just so I don't mess up our equation. I want you to come down here and I want you to cross off the H and the OH. Just get rid of the whole thing. Who cares about it? You're going to make water. What is left? Well, calcium. Look it up on the periodic table. It's a 2. Grab your polyatomic ion sheet. Phosphate's a 3. They do not balance out. We need to multiply this one by a 3 and this one by a 2. Don't forget we have to use parentheses. So calcium, 3, PO4, 2. Then you can go and balance the equation. Put a 3 there, put a 2 there to get 2 phosphates, and then I think you just need a 6 there because you've got 6 H's, 6 H's, so 12 H's. Perfect. All right, let's try this one. Again, write these down on a piece of scratch paper. Cross off the OH, cross off the H, write down water. What do you have left? You have a K and you have a nitrate, and they're both 1s. So guess what? Potassium nitrate. One more. Just one more. And I'm just going to rewrite it again just so I can mess with it. Okay? Again, cross off the H, cross off the OH. Water. What is left? K, which has a 1, sulfate, which has a 2. Again, if you can't tell by looking at a formula, go look it up. Notice they're not the same, so I'm going to need to multiply that, and that gives me potassium sulfate. And then, like I said, you can go back and you can balance, and I'm going to need a 2 there to balance my hydrogens, and everything should be hunky-dory. And that is how you write the water, and then whatever's left is the salt. Remember, acid-base reactions always make acid and a salt. Sorry, I didn't say that right. Acid and base always make water and a salt. Take the water out, look at what's left, write the formula correctly, balance it, you're done. Now go get it.